When Chase was 6 weeks old, he was diagnosed with alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. It's a genetic liver disorder that can cause liver or lung problems. Some people have it and never have a problem, so we kind of thought that was going to be us. And then when he was in kindergarten, his doctor sat us down and said, it's not looking good and he's going to need a transplant eventually. The list is not based on how long you've been on it, it's based on severity. And one of those things for him was some nodules on his liver that could potentially be precancerous. It was kind of a whirlwind of medical procedures and appointments, and he's done better than expected. So he wasn't listed until last year when he was 13. Waiting can be a little bit of a roller coaster. You've got your phone with you all the time, every phone call could be the one. The social worker mentioned that she would submit his name for a Make-A-Wish. It wasn't until we got a letter in the mail saying that he'd been accepted for a wish that we started to actually kind of think about it.
Wish process was pretty cool. I got a key in the mail and I didn't really know what it was for.
We had our own ideas in our head, of course, but we wanted it to be a decision that Chase could make on his own, and he did put a lot of thought into it.
I remember the day he came out of his room and he just had this kind of sparkle in his eye, and I could tell he was thinking about something. He said, "Mom, do you think they'd let me get a saxophone?"
I chose that wish because I've been playing music a long time. I started piano when I was 8 and then saxophone 3 years ago. And I was on a beginner saxophone and my teacher said it was time to get an advanced one. So I thought it'd be really cool to get a nice summer one I could keep for the rest of my life. We went to the Make-A-Wish building and they had things set up welcoming me. I took the key and I opened the door into this pretty room with colors on the ground. There's a waterfall. And then I followed footsteps around and I put the magic hat on top. I put my wish in the magic hat and sent it away.
The part I really liked was when he was making his wish, they had everybody in the family write their wish to Chase on a little card and gave it to him. And his sister wished him a new liver and health, and I lost it. So it was definitely a memorable experience. I knew before he did that it was going to happen, and they went to his band class at school and presented it to him there.
We flew on a plane, we stayed in a hotel, and then in the morning a limo picked us up and brought us to the factory. And we got a tour of the whole factory, and then they had 6 saxophones for me to try out, and they had a professional saxophone player, Mark Colby, come down and help me try them out.
And having Mark Colby there was a bit of a surprise. We didn't know that he was going to be there. And it was nice to have him there, experienced with the instruments, and he spent a lot of time with Chase. He wasn't in any kind of hurry. He really analyzed each instrument separately, had Chase play them, listened to the tone, and then the two of them kind of put their heads together and picked the right one for him.
He knew what he was talking about. And then we had lunch with him, and after he had a little private concert for us, he played on this tenor. So that was really cool.
I think because Chase is so quiet, music is his way of expressing his feelings and emotions.
You can't really be sad when you're playing music, so it kind of lifts you up.
Yeah, a transplant's a scary thing. I feel like it's this black cloud that's just always over our heads. I definitely say thank you for making Chase's wish come true. There's a light in his eyes that wasn't there before. I think he got the short end of the straw and it always felt a little unlucky, and all of a sudden he was getting a wish and the other kids were jealous of him, and suddenly he felt special in a good way.
It was kind of like a dream. If you told me this was going to happen 2 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you.